keep reaching. I mean, it's important to me that, as I know it is to you, that UNT has a research status and, you know, sort of newly achieved research status. It's important to everybody on campus that we hold on to that, and so I'm interested in making your research as famous as we can. I think being famous makes you smart because you're just aware people are, you're aware people are listening to you. You develop a voice. You develop a sort of self-consciousness that the ideas you have should take a specific shape in a conversation, and so. So I think, so one of the things that I want to do from the first minute that researchers arrive at UNT is work on making them more famous. Communicate with the world about the good work that they do and the difference that it can make in the lives of kids and communities and families. So the things that you're passionate about, the things that you are that you see as the leading edge in your identity as a researcher, I'd love to hear from you about those. I think we need to have a visibility and a high profile as writers and speakers about our work. We need to, people in our fields need to know who we are. So getting your work out there and getting it, doing good work and putting it where people can see it is why you went into this. Why you went into this line of work, and so I want to do what I can to support you. I'm learning about how the processes work here and how we would even talk about expectations. I will want to be, one thing that I really like to do is be really, really clear with people about what the expectations are of the institution. Not just like for a particular goal, like tenure or promotion, but across a career. Like, what do we do here? What is it that all the faculty here do? What are we supposed to be doing? I think people need to stay productive as researchers through their whole careers. That's what we have to be known for to be a research university, and need to be making ourselves visible. So what you're doing in working toward tenure and promotion is getting used to the life that you're going to have from now on, becoming acclimatized and acculturated to a set of work habits and a set of passions that drive you. I'm interested in all of the details. One of my areas of scholarship is composition, and so I'm really interested in how people get their work done and what exactly you do to get your writing done. And so, I'll be interested in learning how you work and learning how you're spending your time and how you collect your data, how the embodied experience of collecting data becomes text when you write about it. So I'm interested in talking with you as a scholar and as a writer, and as well as learning the subject matter of your work, so that we can make it more famous together. Do you have things that you'd like to ask me? Like, what do you think I should be saying right now? What is it that you would wonder about? And I'm probably, I don't know if I'm even going to be anywhere close to being able to answer your questions, but it would be interesting to me to know what you think it would be helpful for me to be able to talk with you about as soon as I'm able to in the fall.
Don't be shy.
Okay. So I missed your presentation when you came to campus and talked, and so I guess as a very, very new faculty member here, if you could maybe outline maybe the first 2 or 3 things you plan to do when you get here on campus, that would be really helpful for me.
I will be learning how my work and activity needs to fit into the academic year. So that's one. I mean, so there are processes that any college has. You know, what are the sequence of things that we do for the promotion and tenure process and across an academic year. So it's administrative work, departmental work, college work is a cycle. You know, and it's a seasonal process. So I'll be learning what the fall season is and trying to get myself oriented to that. I'll be learning what the working with the provost, the new provost, and the president on what the university's priorities are, and communicating those with the leadership of the college and with the faculty. Like what I think that means for this college. And the first things I'm going to be doing, with this time that I have at my discretion, is getting to know people and listening to them. So I need to hear from people about what is going on. I need to find out, especially, what is it in your work that makes you feel alive? What is it in your work that makes you catch on fire and want to do more of it? What's the stuff that we're doing here that we ought to be doing more of? So I'm not looking for the biggest problems, the biggest worries, the biggest threats to UNT's well-being. I want to know where's the stuff that we should be really paying attention to, because it's what will make us better. So where's the potential? Where's the good stuff? And there's probably different people have different perspectives on what the good stuff is. But I bet there are themes in common. And so I think if we listen to each other about where the passion is, where the energy is, and we all know what the ambition is. The ambition is to be a nationally known research university and to be of maximum service to the Metroplex. Both of those things are inescapably important. We don't have an option about either one of those things. We have to do those things. We have to be a nationally known research university, internationally known research university, and we have to be of incredible service to the Metroplex. That's going to produce outcomes of all kinds. It's going to produce great practitioners, great educators, great counselors, great health professionals. So it's going to produce people in the world doing good work. Hopefully it'll produce differences in the lives of the people those people work with. So we'll be affecting the communities that we are trying to touch. So my work will be trying to figure out what are the main things that we're doing to accomplish those sort of big agendas. And I will do that by learning about what's already happening. So I think this sort of the sense of understanding the sense of mission that already exists, and then starting to talk back to that with the stuff that I care about a lot will be my first steps. That'll mean I'll be having a lot of meetings, a lot of conversations with individuals and groups about what's already going on. So that'll include faculty, that'll include people around the university, people in the community, people who are donors, friends, supporters of the university, that kind of stuff. So I don't know if that's. We'll have a meeting.
Donors.
Yeah.
It's time for me to.
Time to go talk to some donors. So thank y'all so much. We will talk. We will be in conversation. So, and write to me if you want to say this is what I would have liked to have asked you about, and send me the articles you're most excited about. I'd love to read them. Probably the email address to use now, as I'm in transition, is rbomer, RBOMER @gmail.com. So that one will be permanent. I won't lose it when I leave UT. So thank y'all. See y'all later.
Thank you.
Oh, we're going to be stars.
Yeah,
You're
always stars.
Okay, I guess we'll move into the next phase of our presentation today, which is our distinguished panel here, mentoring doctoral students through the doctoral dissertation. And we can start with each person just kind of maybe giving a little short presentation of an overview of what it is you are going to say to us today.
Am I up first?
I know you're ready, Jim.
Oh, well, I have a question of you. In a sentence or three, tell me who you are, what department you're in. And then I'll tell you who I am.
Robert Vocal, educational leadership. Work with doctorate students and master's students, and this is my first year here.
Okay, welcome. Nicole?
Close, Noelle.
Oh, Noelle, I'm sorry, Noelle.
That's okay, it happens all the time. So I'm Noelle Poffler, I'm in teacher education, and specifically educational leadership, and this is my second year. Like Robert, I work with master's students and doctoral students, and my passion is teacher accountability and evaluation.
Miriam Nizami. These are my wonderful colleagues. All three of us are in ed leadership. And this is my first year as tenure track, but I've been working with ed leadership students for at least 3-4 years now.
Yeah, I recognize you.
Ricardo Gonzalez in Teacher Education and Administration, and my area is bilingual in ESL education. I also teach master and doctoral level classes.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Jemima Young. I'm in teacher education as well. My area of research is multicultural and urban education with specific focus on Black girls, marginalized populations, and culturally responsive teaching.
Thank you.
I'm Cindy Fraj. This is my first year here at UNT. I'm in human development and family science. And my research focuses on emotional connection and infant mental health.
Thank you.
I'm Mei Chang. I'm with the educational psychology. And my research focuses on the impact of executive function on academic achievement across different learning stage.
And you were here before I left, weren't you, Meg?
Yes, I was.
Okay, yeah.
Good morning, my name is Angie Wilson, and I'm assistant professor in the Counseling and Higher Education Department Counseling Program, and this is my second year at UNT. My research agenda focuses on marginalized groups and counseling and counselor education, specifically focused